Here, watch. If I just go like this. That? There's like...
Oh my god!
But look.
Oh non. C'est pas possible. C'est mal... Ah ouais, magique.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Oh, what's this? Chris Ramsay without a hat? What is going on? The world upside down today? I don't know. I actually have my hat with me. Maybe I should. You know what? I don't want to wear a hat today. Got luscious blonde hair. As you can see, I'm sitting in my car right now. So this is my new studio. I like the lighting. Got a nice little lighting setup. Got some air conditioning. Got the radio. Today, we're going to end up performing some magic. As well, I'm going to teach you something really, really cool. Basically, a card to cell phone. You can make a playing card appear inside of a cell phone, which is pretty cool. It's a really magical sort of moment with the spectator. Basically, the cell phone acts as a tool to help you accomplish this effect. I kind of like that a little bit more because when the trick becomes about the technology, then people start to question the technology and they start to be like, well, you know, it's probably an app or something, bro. So instead, we're going to use it as a part of the trick and effect, something like that. So before I get into anything else, actually, first of all, I want to say I put up an uncut sheet of Knights playing cards signed up for auction, one of a kind, and raised money for stompoutbullying.org. We raised so far $1,700. $1,700! That's a lot of money, and I'm going to put up $1,000 of my own money to support this cause as well. So we are now a total of $2,700 and going. 1 day left on this. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to do so. All right, let's take a look at the performance right now. Go. Deck of cards here, and first of all, I want you to see that every card is different. Okay. I want you to go ahead and take any card you like, any one at all. That one there? You sure? All right. Show everybody the Queen of Spades. Yeah. All right. Okay. So look, it's okay. Queen of Spades is your card. So look, if I put the Queen of Spades, see it? Watch. If I put the Queen of Spades in the middle, guess what? I go like this. It jumps right to the top. It's kind of crazy, right? But like magicians, we have sleight of hand, right? We use this like sleight of hand stuff. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually show you the moment it jumps to the top. If you watch it here, the Queen of Spades, if I bend it, see it's bent? So you plie. Just like that. Jumps right up to the top, right? This time we'll try something different. We got the Queen of Spades, and we're gonna leave it right here, okay? We use our cell phones to store personal information, right? Well, the card that you have, it's not really personal information because you know what card it is, right? It's the Queen of Spades. But I like to store certain things inside my phone. Here, hold this. Here, watch. If I just go like this, that. There's like...
Oh my god!
But look.
Oh no!
Alright guys, so that was the performance. Oh, and before we go into the tutorial and teach you how this miracle is done, quick word from our sponsors, Squarespace. Do I look in the camera? Do I look like inside it? You're paying me how much to say this? This tutorial is brought to you by Squarespace.com. Whether you need a domain, a website, or online store, make your next move with a Squarespace. You can create a beautiful online store or website with award-winning designer templates. The most beautiful way to present your ideas. You can now create your beautiful website with Squarespace's all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, upgrade, ever. Was that over the top? Did I take that one too much? Like ever! Like that? Squarespace also provides award-winning 24/7 customer support. They offer a unique domain experience which is fully transparent and super easy to set up. Super easy! Just super easy to set up. Is that better? Oh, not enough now? Now you want me to turn it up? Start your free trial today by entering the promo code below, Chris Ramsay. Enter that promo code and you get 10% off your first purchase with Squarespace. How'd I do? What do you mean you're not gonna pay me? Squarespace. All right, all you're gonna need is a deck of cards, a standard deck of cards, and one more thing, and this is the secret right here. This is an app called C2 Phone, Card to Phone, C2P, C2P. Basically, it looks like this. And the way that works this once you get this app, and I'll try to find the link below, but I'll write it out nice and clearly, card to phone. What's great about this is that yes, there's a pro upgraded version that you can buy, which unlocks a whole bunch of other things, but if you get the simplified version, I believe you can get this included. It doesn't have the objects or anything, but you don't need that to do this trick. So you don't need to buy the upgrade, I don't think, for this trick. But if you do, it's a lot of fun because the upgrade, and this, by the way, is not a sponsored post, I've just been using this for a long time. Like the Pro would have different items such as coins, lighters. You want to produce this Chinese coin, bam, and it makes a little sound, listen. And then I can produce it. And the way that works is that as soon as you touch it, it moves around, and then you slide it off screen and it disappears. So super incredibly easy. One of the things I like to do, because I love this app actually, this is the first magic app that I've ever got in my life, and I actually paid for it. First magic app I've ever paid for. I really like it a lot. Now they have all these folded cards, literally like almost every card in existence. I wouldn't go that far, but they got a lot of cards. Then they got the full cards like this, and that's what you want to use for this. So you go start trick, you want to set your background, so you take a screenshot of your background and you set it up to this. All you have to do is give it a little shake and it appears, right? Once you've downloaded the app and you've set the card there, you want to change your sensitivity as well for shaking. And so you go into the options and there's a sensitivity. I put it super high, so all I have to do is kind of like give it a little nudge and it'll appear. So once the app is on, you can turn your phone off directly. Have them hold this or leave this in your pocket or leave it on a surface somewhere, and now you can take out your playing cards. So in this video, as you've seen, I performed a little bit of an ambitious card. I do ambitious card in my walk around set. Some of those phases I use, sometimes I cycle them out, I change it up, depending on the mood and depending on what other people saw that night. Sometimes I don't want to repeat a trick, but somebody says, oh, can you do that one where the card jumps to the top? And then I don't want to do the same thing, so I do something else. But anyways, the only thing I strung together basically was I controlled the card at the top. This is actually the simpler switch by Dan and Dave. Basically what you do is to take on the simple switch, which is this, just throwing it on top of the deck. But instead, I'm popping this card like this, right? This is gonna take some practice if you wanna practice this. By all means, you don't have to do this. I'm just saying this is what I do actually in walk around. And I look up at the spectator while I'm doing this. I take a card, and while I'm looking up, it's now second from the top. So I talk about sleight of hand, how magicians, we often use sleight of hand as I demonstrate this little flourish. As I go to put it back, now it's second from the top. But we're not going to get into a tutorial for that. What we're going to get into is just basically the setup for the trick, for the card to phone. Now, basically for card to phone is the same thing as card to wallet. You want to control the card in a place where you can load it. And to load it on the phone is very, very simple. If you want to control the card at the top, a good way to do so, if you don't want to do the simpler switch, is basically Vernon's pants turnover. After they have this card, this hand drops down to your side, and on your jeans, you're just going to turn over a card to have it face up like this. And you're gonna hold a break with your pinky here. Any card they want, let's say they want this one here. As they look at it on my jeans, so down here, I'm going to turn this card over and keep it keeled towards my body. That way, when they give it back, I can take it and I can come here. And now with that break, I can turn over 2 as 1. And then you're gonna take the top card, which they think is their card, and you're gonna lose it in the middle somewhere. Now that's very convincing that it's gone. You don't have to say, and look, it's not on top, and do another double in the bottom. They know it's in the middle. At this point, they're holding the phone, or your phone is on the desk. And if you haven't seen the card, here's a great little thing. Now, I didn't use this exact pattern in hindsight. I probably should have, but if they look at the card and you do not know what the card is, it's great to use this sort of presentation. I think it's great because we often use our phone to store personal information. My phone also stores personal information, but not the information that you might store in your phone. My phone stores information like, for instance, what card you may be thinking of. In this act, I'm going to take my phone out and I'm going to turn it on. Now I'm on the app. This is the app right here, okay? So I'm ready to go. You're going to get a break under the first card, which is their card, which you control to the top. Now, to do this, there are multiple ways. The best and most efficient way to do it is to do a pinky count and to keep that break there. If not, if you just want to drop your hands down and you want to push over and break, that's fine if you're beginning, but I do suggest to practice the pinky count. It comes in handy way more often than not. So once I'm here, I'm going to take the phone. If they have a pen, this is a great time to take the pen back, put it in your pocket. That justifies putting the phone in this hand. And all I'm doing here is I'm loading the card behind the phone. All right? So I'm here, I've got my break. I take the phone back. and I say something like, oh, can you hold the deck of cards? Or here, can I have that marker back? They give you the marker back. Now, can you hold the deck of cards? And they hold the deck, and I'm loaded with the card behind my phone. At this point, you can hold it very cleanly, like with one hand or the other hand, holding the card back there. You know, you can take it from the pack and just go like this, have it appear, and once it appears, they can see it in there. You kind of milk that moment, and you just press your thumb. And here's what the great part is: if you just swipe out in one motion, it really looks like you pulled it out of the phone. How magical does that look? All you're doing here is holding it in the back, sliding it around, and pulling it out. Look how magical that looks. That's incredible. It doesn't have to be a quick thing. You do not have to speed up a bit. There you go. Looks like I'm just plucking it out of the phone. It's very magical. It's a cool thing for the spectator, and you usually get a good reaction off that. So that's it, basically. That's the app, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it, but that's one routine that you can do, which is card to phone, super easy. Go ahead and practice this on your friends. So it doesn't make it about the app. It makes it about the performance and the trick itself. So if you find a good justification, just like I said, the storing information in your phone, I think it's a great little justification for that, but find your own, play around with it, and have fun. And outro. All right, guys, so that was it. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to perform, and this effect is just a lot of fun in general. It uses technology, it uses a smartphone, which is super cool. All the kids are doing it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subbed. I do appreciate it. Like this video if you did, and peace.